Hey guys, it's Nick with Smithforgedsc Strength and Conditioning. Today I wanted to go over a Piriformis Stretch. So this is for people who have a what we call like a piriformis syndrome, or in some cases people hear it as referred to as sciatica or sciatic pain. So to give you guys just a brief introduction to sciatic pain can be come from multiple sources, one of which can come from the back. It could be from a potential disc bulge or a disc herniation that's impeding on the nerve, but it can also come from nerve entrapments from particular muscles, and one of which includes the piriformis muscle. So the piriformis muscle, actually, the origin of it is on the front side of your sacrum, and then it attaches to the top side of your greater trochanter, which is actually in your hip. Now, during that process, the fibers of the muscle actually go through the sacral foramen, and in that actually runs the sciatic nerve. So the piriformis muscle actually runs directly over that nerve, and due to its action, it's an external rotator of the hip. It can be used as a compensatory muscle for one of your glute muscles, and if that muscle becomes very tight, it can compress on that nerve, which can cause that sciatic pain, or that pain that oftentimes runs down the posterior part of your thigh or into your buttock. So the sciatic nerve is the biggest nerve in the body. It's about the size of your thumb. So oftentimes with people, it's a very, very painful. People who have a little bit less butt or a little bit less junk in the trunk, they can even sit on it and it can be that painful. Just the compression from sitting can be painful. Other actions like squatting or sitting to standing can also provoke that pain. So today I wanted to just go over a couple different options of how to stretch that muscle. Now, like I said before, it could stem from your back. This could be a potential nerve entrapment, so this may not solve your problem, but at the very least, it's a good stretch for your hips. So I wanted to show you a sitting version and one that you can do laying down. So the sitting version of this stretch is pretty simple. All you need is a chair, anywhere you're sitting, couch, chair, stool, whatever it may be. In that position, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hip up this direction, okay? And then in order to get the stretch that you want, you actually want to pull your knee to your opposite side shoulder, okay? By doing so, you're kind of pulling across, okay? In this case, I'm stretching my left side. My left hand is over my knee. My right leg, or my right arm, is across the leg here. What I'm doing is I'm applying a force back and across to this opposite side shoulder. Cross by grabbing here, and you can feel a little bit of stretching low on this part of my buttock. So by hinging forward, I can increase the amount of intensity of that stretch, and I'm not rounding my back, but I'm hinging at the hips. So the supine version of this stretch is the same as the sitting, but you're just laying down. You can use the floor, you can use your couch, you can use a bed, whatever you have that's a flat surface. I got my plinth here that I'm going to show you guys on, and basically it's the same exact stretch. You're going to be pulling that knee to your opposite side shoulder, but you're going to be in the supine position, meaning face up. So me laying down, I bring this left side up, pulling across to my right shoulder. Left hand is on the knee, right hand is on the leg, and I'm going to be pulling across here. Now, commonly I tell people, pull just to the point short of sharp pain. So you don't want any sharp pain when you're doing this stretch. It may feel intense, but it should be something you should sustain for 30 to 45 seconds. I always tell people, start small, where you feel like there's change being made, and as it starts to loosen up, apply greater force. And that way, you're not trying to pull out too quickly, or it's too uncomfortable to where you can't sustain it. Now, just like the other stretches I mentioned in previous videos, holding for 30 to 45 seconds is adequate enough. Whenever you're feeling that particular pain, if it happens to be running into your back of your thigh, this is an option of something you can do. So it doesn't matter whether it's a sitting version or the supine version, they both work. It's just a matter of where you are. So if you have an opportunity to lay on your back and stretch like that, that works as well. If you can only sit because you're at a desk job, you don't have a lot of opportunity to lay on the ground, do the sitting version. Either way, they both help. So if you guys have any other questions regarding the stretch, comment below, and see you next time.